Bob Maloney from MyMMAnews.com, and I am talking to Oscar Garcia for the first time. Oscar will be making his professional debut coming up at Art of War 21, December 4th in South Philadelphia at Rivers Casino. Oscar, man, getting close. How you feeling? Thanks for giving me some time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty confident as the days go, as we're getting closer. Really happy with the work that we've put in.
Since this is the first time you and I talked, I always like to get to know, how you got to this point in your career. So tell me a little bit about, you're 21 years old and you've had 9 fights already in the amateur rank. So you've obviously been, going at it for quite a while. How'd you get into the sport?
I just always really liked watching it since I was a kid. I always liked watching like UFC, The Ultimate Fighter, when it would come on TV. And I got bullied quite a bit when I was younger. And I always, those guys don't get picked on. So there was always an incentive for me to want to train. And I never really pulled the trigger until 7th grade. When, I don't know, I just met the coaches and established that connection there. And now we're here.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So when you got into the sport and started training, did you know that you were wanted to fight right away, or did you just start training to train mixed martial arts?
Yeah, I always kind of wanted to fight. Like in 3rd grade, I remember watching Lyoto Machida fight Rashad Evans and knock him out. And I was like, man, it would be so cool to do something like that. So ever since then, I kind of always I always saw myself being a fighter. And because I got bullied quite a bit, and my parents always taught me, someone fucks with you, you gotta let them know that you're not one to be fucked with. So
that's great. Now listen, 6-3 amateur going to the pro. How has this training camp that you're in now, has it changed from any of your other ones since it's a next level? Or talk to me about what you guys have been concentrating on.
No, not really, because my first 3 fights were in Virginia, and in Virginia, especially back then, I'm not sure how it is now, it was pro rules, elbows, knees, the whole shebang. And my 3rd fight, I fought Tommy Quozzi for a title, and that was actually 3 5s. So I've been here before. I've always held myself to a standard that I'm a professional, so I always like to put in professional level camps. I started on the competition team. I didn't start with going to boxing class or anything. I was in there with the fucking Lions since I was a kid.
That's great, man. Now, listen, let's talk about this fight. Anthony Dill, he's had a long layoff, but he's a lifer. He's a lot older than you. He has more experience. I'm sure you could find his fights on film. Do you do that? Do you even care about that since it was so long ago? How did you guys, when this opportunity came to you and they said, you want to fight Dill, what kind of research did you do on him? And, what do you think of him as an opponent?
Yeah, I watched a few of his amateur fights, a few of his professional ones. I watched his one with Kenny Richmond quite a few times. That was his most recent one. Well, as recent as it gets. Anyways, I do know my teammate Cam says he's done some fight to win, some pro grappling stuff. I haven't been able to find any of that, but I just know that back then he looked like he had quite a bit of talent. You could see stuff there, flashes there, well-rounded. He's tough for sure. I'm excited to be in there with somebody who's game, because a lot of the times when I hit these guys, they want to start to shoot. I don't think he's going to want to do that. I could be wrong. I'm ready for anything, really, but I do believe I have a scrap on my hands, and I'm really excited for that.
Great. So what do you think? Any prediction? You think it's going to go to distance? Do you think you have a shot to finish, Dill? What do you think?
I think 15 minutes is a long time to be in there with me. I'm not going to lie. 15 minutes is a long time to be in there with me. But again, I'm prepared for a war. If it goes off 15, like I said, I know he's tough. I know he's game. But we could see, time will tell.
All right, Oscar Garcia once again set for his pro debut against Anthony Dill at Art of War 21. Oscar, give some shout out to some love to people who have given you shout outs and love up to this point to help you.
Yeah, shout out to Affordable Power Wash Services, G Construction and Remodeling, Intrinsic Motion and LLC, and MMA Tico, like especially MMA Tico for helping with the apparel and all that, and the other guys for helping me, pay for my medicals and the expenses that we have as fighters. Also, shout out to my teammates for helping me prepare for this fight. My coach, always making sure that I'm crossing my T's, dotting my I's. Eric Strausser, Dylan Harnish, the boys over at Midworld. Super thankful for them giving me quality rounds and really helping me learn a little bit more about different styles, especially leg locks. I've been taking a lot of time to learn leg locks over there. That's about it. Yeah.
Oscar, man, listen, best of skills, best of luck to you leading into your weight cut and all that good stuff. I'm happy to say that I'll be at the weigh-ins, hosting the weigh-ins, and I'll also be cage side doing commentary and talking to the winning fighter. So have a safe trip in, kill that weight cut, and we'll see you soon, my man. Take care.
Thank you. I'll be looking forward to speaking with you in the cage.